Welcome, folks. I'm Jabby Kuwait. What? Did you say something?
No.
I heard something. No. All right.
Just wanted to interrupt you.
Oh, okay. Welcome, folks. I'm Jabby Kuwait, joined by Steph Sabra. What up, bruh?
What up?
We're looking at Thor Love and Thunder pitch meeting from Pitch Meeting. Thank you, Pitch Meeting, for allowing us to react to this. Very, very much appreciate it. Yo, if this is your first time joining us, hit that subscribe button, please. Bell icon, all notifications. Vote this up. I won't tell you anything as pretentious as smash the like button. Just, click it gently. You don't want to break your mouse. That'd be bad. Yeah, so do that, and here we go.
So, you have a new Thor movie for me? Yes, sir, I do. And let me tell you, he's dumber than ever. Okay, yeah, just real. He's not smart at all, this guy. All right, well, I can't wait to see him team up with the Guardians of the Galaxy. You know, we kind of ended Endgame with them taking off onto adventure together. Oh, yeah, and let me tell you, sir, the Guardians of the Galaxy are gonna be in this. Oh, boy. Yeah, just ever so briefly. What? So we're gonna meet this guy, Gorr, right? And all his people have died, and his daughter, too, even though he's been praying to their god. Okay. And then he meets his god, who it turns out is a big old jerk, and then he gets chosen by the Necro Sword and kills the god. Oh, wow. Yeah, so now Gorr has become the God Butcher, and he's just gonna go on a rampage. He wants all gods to die. Why? Well, he thinks they're all selfish and they only care about themselves. Dang, well, it's gonna be crazy to see him going around butchering gods. Oh, yeah, except no, that is gonna be happening off screen. But he's the God Butcher. Yeah, so he's off doing that. We're not gonna see that. I would like to see it. No. Ah, damn it. Anyway, so then we're gonna meet up with Jane.
Okay, I don't know if you guys have been watching all of the coverage on Thor Love and Thunder, but there is actually a substantial amount of scenes of Gorr butchering, and it was just cut out of the movie.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't see those.
It has to do with visual effects not being completed on time and stuff like that, them trying to get the runtime down. I think a lot of scenes were actually cut because of VFX not being completed in time.
Dang. That's kind of upsetting. I didn't realize. I wasn't bothered by that, but when they bring it up, it is true. When you think about it. Where was he?
Well, what I thought he was going to mention just now was the fact that he's Gorr the God Butcher, and he thinks all gods are awful based on the evidence of one god being bad.
Sounds about right for humans.
Yeah, that's right. That's true.
Jane Foster. And what's going on with her? Well, she has stage 4 terminal cancer. Oh my God, that's terrible. Yeah, but don't worry, sir. Everything's still gonna be hilarious all the time. that wasn't my concern. Still plenty of jokes per minute, sir. Don't even worry about it. Right, okay, maybe there shouldn't be in some parts. We're gonna be cruising at a furious JPM. All right. You know those screaming goat videos from the internet from like 10 years ago? Yeah. Yeah, we're bringing that and a bunch of screaming goats the whole time. All right, I mean, that was really funny 10 years ago. I guess it might still be funny now. Well, I hope you do like it, sir, because if it doesn't land the first time, it's certainly not going to land the next 7. Wow, well, geez. So anyway, Thor finds out from Sif that Gorr is butchering all these gods in amazing ways that I'm never going to show you, and he's on his way to New Asgard next. Oh, no. Yeah, New Asgard has become, like, super touristy. Like, they have an ice cream shop called the Infinity Cones. It has, like, an Infinity Gauntlet theme. That kind of seems like it's in poor taste. No, it tastes fantastic. I mean, it's ice cream.
I did think about that. I did think about that. I was like, this thing snapped half the population out of existence, and you're just gonna make light of it. Come get your Hitler dessert, your Hitler yogurt.
From this it's a trophy now. I wouldn't want to get the ice cream from there. But that's what tourist spots kind of are like sometimes.
What would be a good Hitler dessert?
Oh no, nothing.
Nothing. Don't even try.
We can't make this joke land.
Hitler scones.
Oh God.
Hitler. Oh God.
Never getting my money.
Hitler Harvest.
Oh my gosh. Jammy's really I will make this work.
No, there's a place I love called Harvest Bar. I love that place. It's one of my favorite spots to go to. They got the best vegan nachos in the world. And so Harvest Bar, I was like, Hitler Harvest. It's HH, you know. Oh, God. It's a bit of an alliteration there.
And a reach.
He's harvesting the Aryan race. Hitler Harvest. I don't know. Is that too dark?
Yes.
Okay.
Infinity Gauntlet was used in like a worldwide tragedy that's kind of messed up for a theme. Yeah, nothing a little ice cream can't solve. That's a good point. Yeah, okay. So Thor shows up to New Asgard and he sees that Jane is now also a Thor. What do you mean? Well, turns out back when they were dating, Thor had asked Mjolnir to protect Jane, so that's what he's doing here. Wow, well, it's gonna be cool to see her transform for the first time. Yeah, except no, that's off screen. That's off screen too. Okay, all right, dang it. So anyway, now she has this super cool Thor outfit because that's what happens to you when you wield Mjolnir. That didn't happen to Captain America when he had it. Hey, shut up. And so then Gorr steals all these children and runs away. Oh, super rude. And so his plan is to lure Thor because he just knows he's gonna come to the rescue of these kids. He believes that all gods are selfish and only care about themselves, so his plan is to capture people that they care about because they would definitely come help them. Yes. Well, okay then. So Thor goes to the city where a bunch of gods live, including Zeus, and he tries to get them to help, but they're all scared of Gorr. Oh man, all these gods in one place? That's the perfect setup for a Gorr the Butcher attack scene.
Oh my god.
You know it, sir. Anyway.
Oh my god, I didn't even think about that.
Thunderbolt and steal it and run away. Oh, impaling people and stealing their belongings is tight. Oh my god. That won't hold up in court, by the way. That wasn't an official admission of guilt or confession. All right, so then they go...
Hold on. That was actually a missed opportunity I didn't even think about. That was a missed opportunity. Wow.
And then having a fight scene from there.
Yeah. That would have been amazing, actually. Maybe it would have clashed with the tone of the movie too much, because while it was riding the line of serious and just outright goofy, that might have crossed too far into the serious territory. I mean, look at the third act of the movie where all the kids have powers.
Yeah.
It's super goofy. With it being a joke every other second, even at the expense of stage 4 cancer. Jesus Christ.
Which we don't find any details about what kind of cancer or anything.
Or the infinity scones.
Yeah.
Like, it just doesn't, everything's a joke, right? So I would imagine that would have been detrimental to the tone that they were trying to strike in the movie. So.
And then they would have to show more scenes of him finding out where they are, how he finds them.
Exactly.
All right, so then they go fight Gorr, and he steals Stormbreaker. Why? Well, it turns out that Stormbreaker is the key to the realm of eternity, where eternity will grant one person one wish. Oh, what's up? It just seems like maybe it would have been easier for Thanos to just go there instead of trying to gather all the Infinity Stones. Yeah. Or for the Avengers to go there for that matter, instead of inventing time travel. Yeah, well, see, the thing is, I'm gonna need you to get all the way off my back about previous Marvel movies. Okay, let me get off of that thing. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, thank you very much. So does Thor just summon Stormbreaker back? That's a thing he can do, right? Yeah, no, I guess it's not within his summoning range. He needs to change service provider. And then they find out that Mjolnir is actually draining Jane's life force.
God, he's dropping bombs on this one. I didn't even think about that. He could have just summoned Stormbreaker. That makes so much sense, because he does it all the time.
Yeah. And then we wouldn't have the movies.
I know, but it's like, wow, what a big plot hole.
Yeah.
So if she uses it again, she'll die. I thought Mjolnir was protecting her, now it's killing her? Yes. Dang it, Mjolnir, what the heck? So Thor is like, all right, well, Jane, you can't come fight with me, and also Valkyrie got stabbed, and Korg is just a face, he lost his body. Man, well, it's gonna be hard for Thor to fight Gorr on his own. Actually, it's gonna be super easy, barely an inconvenience. Oh, really? Yeah, because see, he's not gonna be alone, actually. What do you mean? Well, he lends his Thor powers to all the kids, which is a thing he can do now. So they all fight Gorr and his monsters. Oh, wow. Yeah, and so then our hero, the guy with the army of child soldiers, attacks the bad guy, who's, the guy who thinks gods should be nicer to people. That's, I don't know, maybe don't phrase it that way. Right, okay, the good guy fights the bad guy. Yeah, definitely keep it vague, that sounds better. Anyway, then Jane shows up to help too, but she'll die. She does, yeah, but then Gorr is so moved by their love, when he makes his wish, he doesn't wish for all gods to die. What does he wish for? He wishes for his daughter to come back to life, but then he dies, so Thor kind of has a daughter now. Very cute. And Korg has his body back and he falls in love. How did he get his body back? I don't know, and so that's about it. What do you think? Well, it sounds like a lot of fun, but do you think maybe we're going a little too hard on the Marvel humor? Sir, it's impossible to lean too hard on the Marvel humor. Trust me.
Jesus Christ. I didn't realize it had one of the worst Rotten Tomato scores.
Yeah, it did. It was pretty low.
I mean, you liked it, right?
I loved it.
You're the second person I've spoken to that whose opinions I'm always curious about that loved it.
I love comedy so much. So and I knew as soon as Endgame they made him thick Thor, I was okay with what we were going to get, which I was not surprised that this was going to be like this, and it being a Taika movie. And so but I agree. If you didn't think the goat humor was funny off the first goat cry, you were screwed. You were screwed, because that was the tone.
Right. I enjoyed it quite a bit. The humor was hit and miss for me sometimes. Like, there were instances where I was just not having the jokes, but there were some instances where I was just laughing out loud. And I watched it a second time, and I liked it even more the second time around. And I think it's one of those films, with any Taika Waititi film, I think you need to watch his films twice to really, it's like a Strokes album. You gotta engage with it twice,
Yeah, just to see what you missed. But this was pretty ruthless.
Accurate,
yeah, because it's true. It's like, well, then why didn't Wanda wish for Vision back and then stop all of this madness?
Well, I guess Thor didn't know he could just use Stormbreaker to get to the center of the universe, to what's it called, Eternity. I guess he didn't know about it.
Yeah, he did. I guess he learned about it in this movie.
I try not to think about it too hard.
Me too.
It was a fun romp. That was the thing I learned in watching the film a second time and going back and watching Thor Ragnarok and the other Marvel films with Thor in it. Taika Waititi doesn't care about consistency at all. This is a small thing. If you watch Thor Ragnarok, in it, when you meet Korg, Thor asks him, how did you end up in here? He goes, I tried to start a revolution, but I didn't have enough flyers. The only person who showed up was my mom and her boyfriend. And in this one, they established that he's got 2 dads.
Yeah.
Now-
This is my mom. I remember that.
Now, it's entirely possible he's just got a plethora of parents or something, but I don't know. To me, it's just a blatant inconsistency, and Taika Waititi just doesn't give a shit about your loyalty to consistency, you know? That doesn't matter to him. What matters to him is, are you entertained in this film?
Yeah.
In this chapter. That's it.
And it had a lot of heart. I think it had,
Yeah.
for me, I liked it because of the humor and the heart.
Yeah.
And I think that sometimes MCU movies don't have that, although they're great and they're fun, they don't have that like soul in there, which
Yeah.
I really loved.
Yeah. Anyways, you guys, thanks so much for hanging out. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Do subscribe, bell icon, all notifications for this up. I'm Jabby Kuwait. This is
Steph's abroad.
Peace out.